Hey there, from Bug-Eye Guys. This is a very special car with a very special drive today. Cold start in a 1967 MG Midget that was fundamentally a one-owner car. We got involved because the second owner bought it from the first owner's widow, and he had it for a few months, during which time we did a massive mechanical restoration, and unfortunately he passed away right after the car was done, and he never really got to drive it. So we bought the car back, and now we have this wonderful machine with this amazing restoration done to it. But it was done as a sympathetic restoration to keep the patina and the spirit of the car's originality. So it is absolutely not an original car anymore because we've restored the mechanical stuff. But it looks and feels very much like a 67 Midget would the day it was, well, the day it was used. It is a really nice to drive, tight Midget, and that's because we basically had a blank check to do whatever it needed. Travis, the fellow who bought it, the second owner, he was absolutely in love with this thing and its originality, and in fact, when he got it, it had the bias plies and the original wire wheels on it, but we've changed those to new wire wheels and new radials. So all of these things help the drivability tremendously. It has, all new front end parts, and it has a new gearbox, a rebuilt rib case gearbox, and so in every way, this thing is restored except for its cosmetics. You should be able to hear it runs quite nicely and has great power. All the hydraulics are new. The brake action is excellent. The e-brake, that's, I guess you can't see from that camera angle, but the e-brake is nice and taut, and the action is great. The shifting action is great. The clutch action is great. It's a really nice car to drive. It's not a car that has a bunch of niggling issues, and I think that's what's so special about this car. If you're watching this video, I mean, we have all fallen in love with an amazing patinaed Survivor. They always look wonderful on the internet, and then if you buy one of those cars, you realize that it needs a lot of refreshing. It's just comes with the territory. So in the case of this car, that's been done for you to the tune of $23,000 worth of refreshing. And it shows, because now this is a car you could literally fly into our Connecticut shop and drive it cross country tomorrow. It's completely ready to go and completely sorted. And if you like this sort of image, this sort of aesthetic, that is, I think this is a very special and unique find. And there are disc brakes in the front just like stock, but you can definitely, you can get on them and the car stops really nicely. This excellent braking action. Of course, it pulls straight. All of that's been restored, new rotors and all that. We've got the build sheet posted on our website, so you can see the long list of things that have been done, all new shocks and everything that needed attention. New leaf springs in the back as well. And we're back in our 67 Midget and on our way with a new camera angle. We have good temperature, about 185, and excellent oil pressure. These are really the nicest vitals that you can ask for in a British car. When it's idling at 40 or so pounds of oil pressure, you know you have a healthy engine. And it's nice to have a fuel gauge work. Of course, we've been through all this. We restored the mechanical oil pressure gauge line, and we also put in a new fuel sender with a metal float and a Viton gasket so that it will seal. You know, after building more than 500 bug eyes and sprites and midgets in total over the last nearly 20 years, we're pretty good at knowing where the weak points are and how to bring the cars up to code, and in many ways to make them better than when they were new. And that's using improvements. They just didn't have Viton gaskets because they used cork, and they didn't have ethanol fuel, so they didn't have to worry about it. But the Viton gasket is kind of essential with an ethanol environment, and the metal floats that we use. A lot of the manufacturers are selling a plastic float which ethanol will attack. So you should be able to see from these videos that I can really drive this comfortably and reliably, and I can make a panic stop if I need to, and it shifts nicely and brakes nicely and accelerates nicely. It does all those things which most sprites and midgets don't do when you buy them used. They generally come with a long punch list, so it's nice to have one that's really nicely refreshed. So let's see if you can get a feel for that through these twisty turns. There's a really nice section of roadway ahead, and I'll let the car speak for itself. Lights are on for safety. Normally these steering wheels crack pretty badly right at the unions here, and from people levering them like so. And this one is not cracked, and this horn push is in excellent shape, which is another thing that tends to weather from ultraviolet light and look pretty crappy. So it's a very well preserved car. Same with this, the crackle finish on this dashboard insert. Normally they are all beat up from ring fingers and scratches and whatnot from use, key fobs bouncing around, but this one is in really clean and nice shape, and that's part of the appeal of this car.